Click the subscribe button below. If you find the information useful, please click the like button, to help others find our content. For more information you can visit our website, at thejerusalemassembly.org.
The Jerusalem Assembly. March 18, 2019. The long-awaited spiritual journey by Ruben D. Garcia. Travel, travel, travel to a new reality is the order of the new days ahead for all of mankind. It has been some 1,000 years, maybe 2, 3 or 5,000 years waiting for this moment in the history of humanity. Ever since the day of Adam and his departure from the Garden of Eden, man has sought redemption from the dictated saga of suffering at every act mankind would take upon himself to do, often moving from one physical place to another and many times wandering not only in a sense of a physical wilderness but also in his emotional and spirituality, creating crisis, chaos, animosity to degrees in which many times life seemed to be irrelevant. Genesis 3:23. These travels in the same manners were all part of a divine purpose for mankind to appreciate the gift the divine Creator created in his behalf. Genesis 2:8. All this was deemed for man to come to the realization someday how valuable and loved he was by the infinite and divine Creator whom created all on this earth just for him. Genesis 2:4. But now, this year, mankind will be restored to his original created purpose, not only to exist in the realm of a heaven on earth, Genesis 1:26, but also become a supreme being among the stars above. Thus, ever since December 2012, man has been preparing for this moment and culminates with the arrival of spring equinox in March 2019 and finally be awarded not only a supreme title of divine being but also restore mankind to its original place among the stars, among the knowledge of the great ones. Genesis 3:22. However, this spiritual journey to begin on March 21, 2019 does come with some attachments or notes for consideration. Since our created destiny has been to be a unique species with free will, that is a divine power attributed to all human beings, allowing all humans to make free choices without constraints. Keep in mind that not even the celestial angels possess such virtues. Thus, as the Bible indicates, indeed we are not only beings of free, unconstrained will, but we are also truly a divine representation of God on the earth. Genesis 1:26. This is the result of the unfathomed and unswerving love God, the infinite Creator, has for mankind, and of course, all of the realms of heaven which serve and venerate Him also view mankind with such reverence. As we rose and fell prior to December 21, 2012, we felt as we were not in control of our lives, often fearing every moment ahead of our lives, being conscious that lurking in the shadows of our thoughts existed doubts, failure, loss, or discouragement awaiting eagerly to disillusion our efforts, because in our most hidden precipice we encountered the never-ending echo of the curse to live and die. There were millenarian travails filled with frustrations, agony, and anguish, with toils more often ending in horrible disappointments causing anger or sadness. It was a millennial journey ordeal of unimaginable proportions of emotional upheavals. Still, humanity made it through it all, and for those valiant efforts from all the souls that endured reincarnation after reincarnation to arrive at this point in human history are the true heroes of this unprecedented divine opportunity to be alongside our divine and infinite Creator with the divine qualities as originally intended and described in the Bible. Yes, thanks to all of those intrepid, valiant, and courageous heroes who endured death after death, returning to make and help mankind evolutionary transitions to the degree of a reality, to a gifted dimension in which all of mankind will be rewarded to a degree of ascension, rise, in which it no longer exists the chaos, crisis, calamities of the previous lives, but rather entering a new earth and new heaven as described in the Bible, are the hidden heroes behind humanity history. Even the Bible recognizes them as the 144,000, but not as interpreted by current views, but the number represents but a small number of a greater large population of whom we know them as light workers and star seeds. Yes, thanks to their efforts humanity will no longer face wars, hatred, inequality, fear, or death, but peace, love and compassion for all of humanity on the new earth. However, the best of all the virtues awarded, the greatest gift conceived by God Himself, the Supreme Creator toward mankind, is immortality. At first, we were physical beings with characteristic of been born and dying, that is no longer applicable in the new divine order to not only experience the joy and sounds of a new earth and new heaven but also enjoy a lengthy existence for all human beings. This and other divine attributes are the ones conceived during the Garden of Eden and now will be applicable to this moment in human history. Consequently, due to free will, the length of existence will be the choice of each individual, but at least a choice to exist for at least 120 years, 120, is provided at the prerogative of each individual, unless otherwise chosen differently. Genesis 6:3. We have come a long way since that day Adam walked out of the Garden of Eden with Eve, and all of humanity participated in various ways along that cursed journey, but now we are entering into a dimensional period in which humanity is given a new garment to wear for this new divine journey. Furthermore, we are not here just for our personal gain of immortality, peace, and love, but also to look after the welfare of all of the earth, including the animals, the plants and trees, for they too are given a new garment of existence. In our previous journey we exhausted all resources and means that the old earth provided, but with this new earth we are now conscious of the need to care and manifest well-being care for all of the resources of this new earth and all its inhabitants, large and small, just as it was mandated in the Garden of Eden by the Creator himself. Genesis 1:29-31. This is a divine transition, and it was a divine wish to ascend to the likes and similarities of a divine being, allowing for humanity to come to the nearness of our Creator. Our new created reality does not contain right or wrong but simple goodness and, more than anything, love, and that is the main core of our ascension. We are the reason for it all, I agree, but all versions of our realities are with one sole purpose: peace and unconditional love through all levels of our awakening and our new reality upon the new heaven on earth. Mankind has completed all its missions of the old earth, wars, pestilence, etc. Now, mankind is needed to begin the new order of the new earth. No longer are you enslaved to the past, but rather you are free to exercise your divine right according to the laws and guidance of all that is contemplated to be the heavens, universe, galaxy, etc., but also the desires and wishes of God, for this is why we, humanity, was created, to be a divine being, and the new shift to a new consciousness begins now, March 21, 2019. There is no turning back. And so it is.